Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again, and it's time to go hoard up for another Blu-ray Tuesday, baby. Are you guys ready? I know I sure am. But at the beginning of today, I woke up and I think I might have a cold coming on. I have like a really bad sinus kind of infection thing that's going on through my nose and in my throat right now. It's just kind of, it sounds in my ear that I'm talking like, you know, the lady from the Goonies or something, but I'm not. But today, not a whole lot of stuff has been released today on Blu-ray. The main thing that came out today is Kong, Skull Island, which I got to review for free from Warner Brothers, which I'll talk to you guys about at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. But I'm not even sure what else comes out today, Blu-ray DVD-wise. But I think the Barnes & Noble Criterion sale may still be going on this week, so I'm going to have to hit up the usual places today and Barnes & Noble to see if I can get some of that Criterion goodness, baby. So come along with me. Let's head on out there today to see what kind of cool stuff I can find, and stay tuned to the end of this video for some DVD and Blu-ray reviews. Well, at the first location of the day, the local Best Buy. So let's head on in, see if they have anything cool, because I heard they might have a Kong Skull Island Steelbook. Alright, inside now, take a look at the new release section they have over here. They still have the Fate and the Furious ones up here, along with a bunch of the Steelbook exclusives that they had from like last week over here. Not really seeing anything, you know, really different from the previous week. I forgot when this came out. This might have been this week or last week. Smurfs, The Lost Village. I can really care less about that, to be honest. I think that might have been last week. But as you can tell, nothing's really changed that much, and all I see is the Kong Skull Island Blu-ray DVD pack, and what's it called, the Steelbook. Looks like it's already sold out for $34.99. But I'm not really seeing anything really dramatically different over here. Yeah, guys, I've been walking around Best Buy for a few moments now, and there's really not a whole lot of stuff that came out today, but the price on certain things keeps dropping and dropping. Yep, the Fantastic Four Blu-ray is now $6.99. And guys, this also came out, I believe today or this week or last week, Becker the Complete Series here on DVD. This is a show I remember I really like watching, and I even believe my friend Michael Ray Bauer might have had an appearance in an episode or two of this series. And $42.99, that's a pretty decent deal. But like, I'm definitely gonna have to hop up on this one sooner or later. I really like it, but I just don't like the packaging sometimes that Paramount does when they kind of put them in there in those weird little cases and things. But also, is this new? Because like, I don't remember ever seeing a complete series pack of Tales from the Crypt. All 7 seasons in one big box set. Now that is pretty damn cool. Like, I'm not sure if I've seen this set before. Is this new? Let me know down below in the comments, because I know this is new right here. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the complete series. You know, all 6 seasons in a pack together. Now that is pretty cool, but I know that's new, but let me know, has this been out before, or am I nuts? Well, at the next stop of the day, the local Target. Let's head on in, see if they have anything cool that came out this week. Now guys, this is kind of funny. Rack of bananas, right next to the Kong Skull Island display that's over here in Target. Not exactly sure if they have any exclusives yet, but they have the 4K Blu-ray over here, along with the regular edition. Well, I thought it was the whole display of it. Whoops, I could be mistaken. I guess it was just like a partial display. I think the exclusive they have over here at Target is just a lenticular cover with Kong on it, with the plane flying by his face, man. But I'm gonna give you guys my review of this film at the end of this video. But yep, that's the exclusive for that. And Best Buy had that you know, Steelbook and stuff, but my Best Buy I didn't see it in my Best Buy. But yeah, guys, let's head on over to the movie section and see if they have over there, because I'm hoping to find something cool, because on my birthday I got a gift card over here by my homeboys from Shut Up and Talk. So, well, I'll turn around. Let's see if I can go and find something to get with this, man, because Shut Up and Talk guys are awesome. Make sure you guys subscribe to them. Link will be down below. Well, same thing going on over here in Target. Not really a whole lot of different stuff to pick from you know, the previous weeks and things. I believe this one right here came out today called Free Fire, which I'll be talking about at the end of this video too. It's a Lionsgate title produced by Martin Scorsese. I kind of dug this movie for what it was, but it's kind of like a one-time watch movie, but I'll talk a little bit more about this at the end of the video today. And of course, they have the Kong Skull Island DVD, along with Resident Evil Vendetta, which is like the new animated you know, Resident Evil film. Well, guys, Target's a bust this week. Well, off at the last place of the day, well, maybe the last location of the day, Barnes & Noble. Let's head on in there and hope to God they have that Criterion sale going on. Well guys, as soon as I walked in here, I came across this thing and I was duped. It looked like it was like a VHS cover. My Best Friend's Exorcism, a novel, and has like a VHS logo over here, but it's a book. I was duped. I was duped. I'm coming for you, movie and music section. I'm coming for you. Oh yeah, guys, the Criterion 50% off sale is still going on right now. Hell yeah. So I'm gonna look through here and see what kind of cool Criterions they have, ones I don't have already in my collection, and hopefully I can add one or two today. Alright guys, I'm still in here in Barnes & Noble at the Criterion sale and the Criterion section, trying to find some cool stuff to get, but I've never really been the biggest fan of Criterion. I mean, I like what they do and I like the product they put out, but a lot of the movies they put out, I'm like, I'm not really interested in or really care about. You know what I mean? Like weird things, like I'm sure they're fine. Like old school Orson Welles movies, I don't really know much about, or like movies like a movie called Shay. That came out. Like I know about them, but I'm never really interested in a lot of the stuff that they put out. There's like maybe 3 or 4 titles a year they put out that I really want to get up on. But other than that, like a lot of stuff, it's this kind of like artsy fartsy stuff to me, which is fine for certain people, but not my style for the most part. But I'm gonna find something cool in here. I know it, at least one. But guys, some of my favorite Criterion movies that I have in my collection already is 12 Angry Men, Dazed and Confused, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and of course Boyhood and Being John Malkovich. But like I said, a lot of these other ones, I'm not even sure what they are. I'm sure they could be okay, but I still have never seen Pan's Labyrinth before. And guys, here's something funny I wanted to show you today. This is something that made my day. A little Instagram video I saw that my friend put up, Mr. Lloyd Kaufman. Hold on.
Hey everybody, it's one of those stupid national holidays. Today is National Use Your Toothpaste as Deodorant Day. So come on everybody, let's get going.
Well guys, just got out of the thrift store. Nothing really much has changed over there whatsoever, but I'm about to show you guys what I hoarded up on for this Blu-ray Tuesday video for you guys today. But before I do so, I want to let you guys all know, next Tuesday at the TLC Chinese Theater in Hollywood, my buddy Corey Davis is going to be putting on this new event called, showing the movie The Wizard over there, with the star Luke Edwards and possibly Fred Savage may be showing up to that event next Tuesday. The classic film The Wizard, when it's pretty much showcases the big commercial for Super Mario Brothers 3. California. That kid is gonna be there signing autographs and taking pictures, and hopefully Fred Savage too. But if you guys want to come on down, if you guys live in the LA area, I have a link down below to the Fandango website, so you can purchase a ticket of your own, and his Facebook link down below. If you guys want to join his Facebook page where he shares other events that he's going to be having. So make sure you guys check that out, man. That movie's dope, and it's gonna be the first time this movie's been shown in HD, so it's gonna be pretty damn rad. But the only thing I picked up today was over at Barnes & Noble, and that is the Ghost World here on Blu-ray. Had to get this one for the Criterion sale. I'm not the richest guy on the planet. I wanted to get the Before trilogy and those are called the Lone Wolf and Cub one. I'll get those ones sooner or later. I already own Lone Wolf and Cub or the Shogun Assassin twice on Blu-ray already, so I'm just like, do I really need the Criterion edition of that, kind of thing? But I had to get Ghost World. Absolutely love this movie. Thora Birch is amazing in here, and of course, Steve Buscemi is up in here, and of course the guy that edited Night Owls 2, one of my short films I made, has like a quick cameo in here. His name is Britt Gilbert, like in a coffee shop kind of scene. I always remember that because I was talking to him around that time. But that's all I really got today for this hoarding up video. But guys, let's head on home for some DVD and Blu-ray reviews. Alright guys, on to the review portion of this video here. I have a handful of Blu-rays and DVDs to talk to you guys about today for this portion of the hoarding up video. And the first one up over here is from Scream Factory. Very excited actually to get this one on Blu-ray. Actually the other one too, but the first one up here is the collector's edition of Teen Wolf here on Blu-ray. One of my all-time favorite Michael J. Fox movies, next to the Back to the Future franchise. I always liked Michael J. Fox. Of course, Back to the Future, Teen Wolf, and of course the movie Greedy from back in the day, and a whole bunch of other things. He was just a really big, actor that I loved back in the day. Even now, hopefully he makes some sort of comeback, man. I always loved him. But if you guys have never seen the original Teen Wolf movie that came out back in the 80s, it's pretty much about this young kid named Scott, who's just a regular high school kid, with this, regular high school problems, but yet he has one added problem that he just doesn't know that's in his family genes. He's a werewolf. You know what I mean? Like at a certain age, he starts to turn into a turning into a werewolf. And he said, of course, he has trouble with ladies. He's having all this different, difficulties and things, regular high school stuff. But now, stuff starts happening to him. He starts growing fangs. He starts growing weird ears. Hair starts growing out of his face, and he's going, "What the hell is going on here?" He's on the basketball team, and as soon as he's becomes this werewolf, he becomes spectacular in anything that he does. The super popular kid in class, and it's just a really fun, fast-paced 80s comedy. You know what I mean? Like I rewatched it after all these years on Blu-ray. And it's a lot faster paced than I thought when I remembered watching it as a young kid. You know what I mean? There's like, there's not a whole lot of a whole shit ton of dialogue. In this movie there is, but you know what I mean? Like it's more like a little bit of dialogue, little bit of montage, more dialogue. I don't know how to explain it, but it was just a really fun put together movie, and I've always really liked it. And of course, with Scream Factory's release of the film, you get the original, DVD art right here. And of course, I believe 20th Century Fox is the company that released the Blu-ray of this one first a couple of years ago. And the transfer was just horrible on the first release Blu-ray of this. And this one right here, you get a new 2K scan of the film in here, so it looks so good here on Blu-ray. You also get some interviews in here with some of the stars. You get a making of featurette in here, which I thought could have been better. The only thing that's really missing from this Blu-ray release is like a new interview with Michael J. Fox. I didn't see that. I didn't see that in here unless I totally missed it when I was going through all the special features, because I didn't remember seeing them on there. But you get the original theatrical trailer, still galleries, interviews with the producers and directors and some of the some select cast members and stuff, which I thought was kind of cool. But if you don't have Michael J. Fox, you know what I mean, you're missing out on a little something here. But if you're a fan of this film and you want the best presentation that you can get out there today, pick up this Blu-ray right over here. And of course, you can't have the original Teen Wolf without having Teen Wolf 2, baby. Of course, this one right here stars Jason Bateman. And in this one, Jason Bateman plays Michael J. Fox's cousin in this film. Pretty much because I don't believe Michael J. Fox was coming back for the second one, so they got Jason Bateman instead. And Jason Bateman's going into college. He's just a regular college grad, and he already knows his family's background, like his uncle and his his other family members turn into werewolves and things. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. They might have skipped my generation or skipped me. Nope. He goes to college and he starts turning into a werewolf too, and all the antics that happen to him when he's in college. It's definitely not as cool or as entertaining as the first Teen Wolf movie by any means, but it's still a likable movie. You still get the father from the first film that was Michael J. Fox's father in the first one in here, and a couple of other cast members, like the guy that played Styles is back in this one too. On this Blu-ray right here, you get some interviews in here with some of the cast members, the director of the film, still galleries, theatrical trailer. You get just a handful of interviews on here, which I thought were kind of cool. The movie looks good here on Blu-ray, and like I said, you get the original theatrical poster art right here, which is always cool that Scream Factory provides for us. But if you're a fan of the Teen Wolf movies, have to let you guys all know that they're out now on Blu-ray, and I love these. I love this new commission artwork. I can't lie, man. Really good stuff. Make sure you guys check out Scream Factory's website for that. And next up over here from Warner Brothers, I got this one over here sent to me to review and talk about to you guys for free, and that is Rosario Dawson and what's it called? What's her name again? Katherine Heigl, and they star in a movie called Unforgettable. This is a film that I missed in theaters. It was one of those ones I wasn't going to rush to go see or anything like that, but I'm a big fan of Rosario Dawson. I like Katherine Heigl. She's kind of hit or miss with me, but she's kind of cool when she was on the TV show Grey's Anatomy. But Rosario Dawson's probably one of my top 5 celebrity crushes of all time, and I had to check this one out. And in this film, Rosario Dawson plays this woman who's going pretty much about to marry this man that she's seeing, and this man, of course, has a daughter, and but yet this man also has an ex-wife, and this ex-wife is getting really jealous about Rosario Dawson, hanging out with her husband or her ex-husband and hanging out with her daughter, and it's like the back and forth between the two, and how jealous women can get, over different things. And it's not just women, but men too. But how one crazy mother will do anything to try to get her man back, and it's just like a really creepy, what's it called? Really creepy kind of vibe kind of movie, but not like scary in any means. I'm trying to think of the movie. I'm trying to think of the movie that it's kind of like. You know what I mean? But the Fatal Attraction or something like that. I can't remember. I'm still kind of out of it with the whole cold that I'm coming down with right now. But Rosario Dawson turns in a decent performance in here, and Katherine Heigl is just absolutely batshit crazy in this movie. You know what I mean? I heard in real life she's really difficult to work with in movies and things, but in here she plays a really crazy woman. I can't even lie. But on this Blu-ray here, you get audio commentary track by the director, deleted scenes, and a little making of featurette on here. If you guys like, you know, like little thriller films, you guys might get a kick out of this one. It was alright, but nothing super special. And next up over here from Warner Brothers, I got sent for free to review. I'm told to say that by them. And this is the 4K edition of the new film that came out today, and that is Kong Skull Island here on the new 4K Blu-ray digital copy combo pack right here. And this is a film that I went to go see at a private screening with my homeboy David Moore. And I didn't really know what to expect going into it, really, because I was a fan of the Peter Jackson movie, the Peter Jackson King Kong, and I loved the one from the 30s, was it, or 20s? I think it was the 1920s or 30s, whatever. And I always liked the character of King Kong, but like nowadays with, you know, CGI and the weird, I don't know, sometimes I just don't know how movies are going to turn out. But I thought this one was a lot of fun. It's pretty much about a group of army men and scientists going to this uncharted island that no one's ever set foot on, and trying to, you know, see what they can find there. And they come across all these different monsters and creatures, and of course, King Kong himself. And it's just all the mess that they get themselves into when they go there. I thought this movie was just a whole lot of fun. I know this is setting up a new monster universe, kind of like how Marvel has their, you know, Avengers and stuff. They're trying to set up the whole monster thing, you know, with like King Kong and Godzilla and, you know, all those other, you know, monster movies. I think they're trying to set up their own little universe. And I thought this one was just a lot of fun. You know what I mean? It's not like, you know, mind-blowing, you know, super smart entertainment. It's just one of those movies you just, you know, a fun popcorn flick, if you know what I mean. You get John Goodman in there, you get Samuel L. Jackson with his little one-liners that he always does. But movies like this is what 4K is meant to be. You know what I mean? Like, watching movies like this on 4K is the best kind of entertainment you can get, man. And it looks so good on this format. I can't bullshit. But getting this from Warner Brothers from them is just really nice of them to send this over for me. Of course, they have like a making of featurettes on here, talking about like where they went to go film, like the locations, talking to the actors, the directors on the making of the making of the process of the movie, deleted scenes, commentaries. There's a lot of great stuff on this in this little pack right here. But if you're a fan of just fun monster movies, definitely check this one out. I think I like this one a lot more than the 2004 Godzilla that Bryan Cranston was in. This one was just a lot more fun in my opinion. I enjoyed it. But next up over here from Warner Brothers also, they sent to me for free to talk about. But the thing is, I've never seen an episode of the show in my life. And they sent this to me, and I don't have any other seasons of this on DVD, Blu-ray, what have you. Like I said, never seen an episode in my life. And that is the complete 7th and final season of Pretty Little Liars here on DVD. I didn't even open it yet because who's going to start watching a TV show from the last season? You know what I mean? Like, who's going to do that? But I just wanted to promote this, guys, for you guys, let you guys all know that the 7th and final season is out on DVD. And if you guys want to get one of your own, head on out to your local stores. This one right here has 9 featurettes, features 9 featurettes, deleted scenes, and a bunch of special features. So if you're a fan of the show, just want to let you guys all know that it's out now on DVD. And the next handful up over here, the next 2 I got from Lionsgate. And the first one up stars Emma Watson, Tom Hanks, and 90s Kids Forever, and that is The Circle here on Blu-ray. This one right here is about this young girl, played by Emma Watson, who's kind of working at a desk job. She doesn't really like, you know what I mean, she's like a telemarketer kind of person that's going out there trying to upsell things, and she doesn't really like what she's doing, and she knows about this company that's like one of the best companies out there called The Circle, and she's always wanted to kind of work there, but she never knew how to get in. You know, to get into the in crowd, to get into this job. And so one of her old friends calls her and says, "Hey, there's some openings. Come on in. We're going to hire you." And she gets all excited because she has having a hard time, you know, with her life, and not liking the job that she's in. Her father suffering from MS, and they're having money problems within her family, kind of like mine right now. And it's just her just trying to better herself and better her family, and goes into this company called The Circle that's run by Tom Hanks, and This company is into some really weird, wacky stuff. like little cameras that they can set up and like view anything, any time of the world, you know, anywhere in the world. And this movie kind of sort, I'm not gonna ruin it for you, but this movie is kind of sort of like the Truman Show in a way. If you watch it, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. Emma Watson kind of turns in to you know, Jim Carrey in this movie, the character of Jim Carrey, while everyone's sort of watching her every move, you know, kind of thing. I thought it was kind of entertaining and fun to watch. And of course, you get a quick cameo in here by 90s Kids Forever in like one quick shot of the film, which is cool because, you know, 90s Kids Forever goes out there and she does her background acting in different movies and TV shows, and that's what she's always been doing for a long time. It's kind of cool to see people from the crew in movies and things. But that's the circle here on Blu-ray. You get, of course, a featurette making of the film. Bill Paxton is in here. You get a tribute to him. You know, a little tribute video to him in memory of Bill Paxton, who played Emma Watson's father in here. It was actually a decent movie. I kind of dug it for what it was. Truman Show is better, but that was actually kind of cool. And next up from Lionsgate also is a movie produced by Martin Scorsese, and that is called Free Fire here on Blu-ray. It's pretty much about this arms deal that goes totally wrong. It's about these group of guys that are there in this weird little bunker place that are trying to sell their guns, and there's another group of gangsters and people, you know, going into this place to buy those guns, and all hell breaks loose when that happens. And it's just, the rest of the movie is just one big shootout, you know, in this little bunker or whatever you want to call it. And it's just them, you know, going back and forth, bang, 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 you know, shooting, trying to shoot each other and take each other out throughout the rest of the movie. It's just the movie is pretty much a big shootout. You know what I mean? There's not real big storyline to it. It's just people trying to get guns. Uh-oh, things go wrong. Bang, bang, bang. For the rest of the 90 minutes of this movie. It was kind of cool. It kind of has like this, I think it was based, or takes place in the 70s, but it kind of sort of felt like I was watching Reservoir Dogs, but a lot different. Kind of had that Reservoir Dogs kind of vibe to it a little bit. I really kind of liked it. I don't know if I'm ever going to watch it again, to be honest, but it was a real fun, decent one-time watch kind of film. And on here you get audio commentary track and a little making of featurette on here. It was kind of a stylistic, fun movie. It was cool for what it was. And the last two up over here are from 20th Century Fox. I got these sent to review also. And that is, the first one up is a Blu-ray DVD combo pack of Wilson, starring, what's it called, Woody Harrelson. And in this film, Woody Harrelson plays this kind of neurotic, kind of crazy guy who just, you know, he's just out in life, witnessing different people, you know, trying to, you know, communicate with people in life, you know what I mean? Like trying to get people off their cell phones and off their little devices and just have human interaction, you know, with one another. That doesn't make him crazy, but, you know, if you saw the movie, he's kind of nutty and out of his mind. But he's just trying to have this, you know, human contact and interaction with other people when they're too busy on their, you know, devices and, you know, not really paying attention to other people. But in this movie, he's trying to find his ex-wife. And it's just him trying to do so. Then him and his ex-wife finding out that, you know, him finding out that his ex-wife had a daughter that she gave up for adoption that was his, and it's him trying to find, you know, his adopted daughter and all the craziness that ensues from there. I thought this movie was kind of a nice fun watch. You know what I mean? Like it's a total character piece. You're totally watching this to see this Woody Harrelson's performance, and he does a really great job in this movie. And I believe the person that plays his wife is Laura Dern, and she does a really good job too. Even though everyone that Woody Harrelson is trying to, you know, or his name Wilson is trying to find her, and everyone's saying, you know, she ran off, she became a whore, she's selling herself on the street, which is totally not true. But like she's just kind of crazy, gets kind of crazy when she finds out that everyone thinks that's what she's doing. But it's I don't know, I kind of like this movie. It has a nice little mellow vibe to it, and I really enjoyed watching this one. On this Blu-ray, you get some deleted scenes, making of featurette. All right, everyone. And last but not least, over here from 20th Century Fox, also is a film starring Anna Kendrick, Craig Robinson, Lisa Kudrow, and a handful of others, and that is Table 19 here on DVD. There's also a Blu-ray release of the film that you can get out there. But this movie is pretty much about Anna Kendrick's character, who's invited to this wedding, you know, to one of her best friend's wedding. But 2 weeks before the wedding, she gets dumped by her boyfriend, who's going to be the best man at this wedding. She doesn't really know if she really wants to go to this, you know, to this wedding after all, kind of thing. And when she goes, she ends up being seated at the worst table at the reception, along with all these other, you know, people that she doesn't even really know. And all these other people at this wedding are kind of the same sort of way. They're not really knowing why they're there. You know, why were they invited to this wedding? It's like the table of misfits that's being, that get invited to a wedding in hopes that they don't show up, kind of thing, but they have to be, invited just so they don't. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just the story of these five people. Five people that are sitting at this table, and what happens to them throughout this whole reception that's happening at this this wedding hall. And I thought this movie was a little charming. It's pretty much about Anna Kendrick's character trying to see what her ex-boyfriend is up to now and what he's doing at the wedding, and all the the shenanigans that go with people being in relationships and things. And of course, Lisa Kudrow and Craig Robinson are playing a couple in this movie that are kind of getting on the outs. They're kind of like bitching and whining at one another. And of course, we have Stephen Merchant here from in this film who just got out of prison to go to this wedding, and he doesn't really know how to have conversations with other people. It's just kind of funny little interactions between the actors that are in this film that are at this table and just trying to get along for one night, and just so they can get this night over with. You know what I mean? Because none of them really want to be at this wedding, if you know what I mean. I found this movie to be kind of funny and just really charming in some moments. It's not the best film by any means, but I do like all the actors that are in here, and that's what made the movie cool. Made the movie enjoyable for me. It's definitely not the best film on the planet or anything like that, but I gotta say, Anna Kendrick and Craig Robinson really hold this film together. They do a really good job, in my opinion. And on this DVD, you get some deleted scenes, some featurettes and stuff. So if you're a fan of Anna Kendrick, you might want to check this one out, because she's still as beautiful as ever, and she's always really good in pretty much anything she does, to be honest. And I don't even care about the Pitch Perfect movies, but she's in them, so I'm like, I'm down to watch them, if you know what I mean. But that's Table 19 here on DVD. It was enjoyable for what it was. But guys, thank you so much for coming by for my new Hoarding Up video / review portion of the video. And I'll see you guys all next time.